I thought we did a pretty good job. I think there's some things that we can clean up, but the focus is there, the effort is there. Now I think the discipline and the calculation of our aggression is, I think, what we have to clean up. But we forced 30 turnovers. I'll take it. I'll take it.
This was your guys' first test, first game together. You know, you made all these plans during training camp. What was the part you felt you guys executed the best? And I know you talked about defense, but how do you feel you guys really handled the moment?
I think we just stayed together. There were a couple of runs throughout the game where we could have allowed it to get out of hand, but I thought we showed great leadership out there. I thought J-Mo, Chucky did a really good job leading our group. AJ, obviously, he's been incredible in terms of his leadership all throughout camp. So I think in those moments we showed great leadership and we stayed connected.
You talked kind of entering this game what you wanted to see from Jonathan, just that aggressiveness and going out there. Obviously a bit of a back and forth game for him, but he cleaned up pretty well. Like, what did you make of his game here, and what were you looking for from him?
Well, his role changes a bit here. Obviously with the Raps, he's a jack of all trades, but here I want to be a little more aggressive, right? You know, there's an opportunity here for him to really develop his offensive game, and we know who he is defensively, but just challenging him to be assertive, be aggressive on the offensive end.
There aren't a lot of returning players from last year's team, but from the guys who are coming back, like, what growth have you seen in them over the offseason?
I mean, AJ, the reason he got his opportunity with the Raps is because he committed to the defensive end. I think we saw it again today. He really harassed the ball. He was awesome defensively there. You know, we have a guy like Quincy who's obviously out now, but he showed great strides in terms of his body, his lateral movement, being able to guard multiple guys. Hopefully we get him back soon. But I think from all of our guys, they just showed incredible improvement.
Chucky, game high in assists with 10, game high in steals with 5. Can you just speak to his game and what you liked of him tonight?
Really poised for a rookie. I love his poise. I love his toughness. And he's a quiet leader. He leads with his force defensively. He leads with his pace offensively, and he's been great for us. So.
When it comes to intensity, I know you're pretty good at keeping that throughout the game, but when, say, you're up 20 points, how do you keep that intensity and try to teach them to even keep that intensity?
It's 0-0, and that's what we teach. That's our identity, whether we're up big or down big. You know, we got to compete as if the score is 0-0, and I think if we maintain that mentality, then good things happen for us. But that complacency, you'll never see me allow that.
Coach, before the game you talked about like being in sync with the NBA squad, playing same way, especially on the defensive end, being an identity, and then seeing with the way these guys performed tonight. How much of that synchronicity did you see in terms of your preparation and then execution out there?
Synchronicity is serious. I don't know if I can pull that one off. I mean, we all get to coach and play, obviously, you know, because of a much bigger purpose, right? So we're here to serve the Raps. So everything we do, they do. Our identity, our standards, although we're the G League team, we maintain that same standard, that same culture.
With a lot of roster turnover from season to season in the G League, like, how do you prep for first game of the season against a team that you might not have a lot of tape on them playing as a unit together?
You make it about yourself. You make it about executing what you've rehearsed all throughout camp, and you use that first game as an opportunity to see where we are. And I think our defense is a little ahead of our offense right now. But the way we moved it and shared it, I'm pleased with how we executed in game one.